Welcome back to the Awesome Record, where we talk about
whatever we want.
Today we got Frankie with us, a.k.a. CholoFit.
Is this the first time you make an appearance without your creeper outfit?
Nah, I do that.
Okay. I was like, yo, are we exposing the...
There's more to me, bro. I got creeper in my bag right here. Though.
No way. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, you want to go in character right now?
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
How did you come up with that character? Like, how did it all start?
It's mostly based on my father. And then he was like an old school cholo, and then my cousins, like kind of all a thing of that, but like all embracing all of that. But my dad's just old school cholo, always had a lowrider, always Chuck Taylors, Dickies, and one of the most positive people, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah.
When he sees you doing comedy, he's like, fucking disgrace.
Nah, he's with it, man. He's supportive and shit.
He's like, fuck, I wanted a gangster son, but damn, I got a clown.
My dad's not a gangster, but he is kind of like old school, where he's kind of like just like that serious Asian man.
Super stoic.
So when I told him I wanted to do a career in trying to make other people laugh, he pretty much thought I was like the biggest pussy in the world.
Yeah. Or he's like, get a real job, homie. Yeah, my mom and pops, they were like, I was always like that. I was always like class clown, shit like that. You know what I mean? Always kind of getting in trouble, and I'd perform for them. Like my dad would work construction. I found an old sprinkler head in his car, because we didn't have like money for like a real like setup, but I would have like I would get like the sprinkler head and pretend it was a mic, and I would perform for like my mom and pops.
Awesome.
And they'd be like, all right, here he goes again. Turn off the TV, see what he's got.
Let's do 10 minutes, bro. Let's see what you got.
Or if it's not working out, turn on the water.
Yeah, exactly.
So when did you get the idea to start doing entertainment and stuff like that?
I mean, I was always fascinated by it when I was a kid, because my mom and pops always had music playing, or they always had comedy on TV. And even when I was, even when times they were struggling, I saw how it would get them through. And my mom was always a jokester. My dad's more calmado. He's like chill.
Yeah.
My mom's like the one that's like, oh shit, it's gonna be all good. Don't trip. Like, I'm like, we would get like the power turned off, and she would have like a boombox with like she put batteries in, and she put on jams or like comedy, and just light candles, and just like start like we would just make fun, like make it a good time.
That's tight.
So that shit was like, as I got older, because when you're little, you don't really know. Like, you're like, oh, this is just, oh, cool, mom's making it fun. Like, okay.
I hope the power goes out again.
It's fun when the power goes out.
It was fun. It was so fun.
We get to listen to the bolt cutters at the electrical.
Yes! That's all. Oh, shit. But yeah, that shit, as you got older, you're like, oh, shit, they were going through some shit. And then I was more like inspired, like, or it was just like to see how powerful like humor and music and all that shit could be. And then they would let me watch stand up when I was little. Eddie Murphy, Paul Rodriguez, George Carlin, all them dudes. They just be like, cover yours in the bad parts, mijo. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
You're doing this.
But,
you can still hear through shit when you do this.
Well, especially because side angle, it looks like you are.
That's true. You just gotta go like this.
And like this doesn't really do nothing anyway. Like, let's be real. Like, earmuffs don't really work.
This is the trick, kids. Go like this, cup your hands. You can still hear everything.
That's smart.
So yeah, off camera, you were telling me you did stand up for what, 16 years or something?
yeah, homie, I was like, because I'm 40 now. So, yeah, I think I was about 22, 23. Even when I was in high school, I played some sports, but I would do like some improv shit, and I was always into it, but in some way. But then, when I was like 23 or 24, I went to my first open mic.
Did someone invite you, or you're like, I'm just gonna try this?
Well, I had been talking about it with some homies, and there was a homie of mine, Danny Contreras, a good dude. He does like sound now for like ESPN and shit, but
He's like, I dare you, fool.
he was into like, he's like, hey fool, you've been talking about doing stand up, so he found this cafe that had like an open mic night, and he was like, hey, come, and I was like, all right, fuck, and I was all nervous as fuck, ran my little 3-minute set. It was mostly diarrhea jokes and shit.
Those always kill, bro.
All you have to do is say diarrhea in this room, dude. You're good. You're winning already.
If diarrhea jokes don't work, your shit really sucks.
Farts, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we had over 100 episodes on just shit alone.
Oh, that's conservative. That's very conservative.
Yeah, man, fuck, homie. We all dealt with diarrhea.
Did you grow up here in LA?
Yeah, well, I was born here in LA, and then we lived in the Valley, San Fernando Valley, and then we moved to Oxnard, then Camarillo, and then I lived in the Bay, San Francisco for like 15 years. I've been back here in LA for going on 9 years now. Yeah.
Be honest, are you a bidet user?
Oh yeah, homie. I was like, what? Like,
Well, he was just saying he was impressed that we have bidet.
Be honest though.
yeah.
Let's get real here. Let's get real.
No, I fuck with the bays, bidet.
The bass too, yeah.
I like the bays too. I fuck with bidets hard. Like at first it was weird to me, but I had a homie who I danced ballet folklore. I danced ballet folklore, which is Mexican folk dancing.
Oh, tight.
You know, back in the day for like I did that shit for like 9 years, and I had a homie that I was in the dance group, and they had a bidet.
Just randomly?
And, yeah, and they didn't live in a big pad. They lived in the same neighborhood. It was like a, you know, just a 2-bedroom single-story house
early
next to like
adopter.
a farm and shit. Yeah, and they were like, but they were about a bidet, you know, and they had one in there, homie, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
That's a bold move too, right? Especially
yeah,
early
my
on
mom
like
was
that.
oh, it's called a bidet, and it's like, or after you fucking drop a masa, then you could fucking clean the culo, and I was like, wait, what, homie? And he's like, yeah, try it, and I tried it, and it was like, I was like scared at first, like, you know, and then you're like, fuck, does this make me weird? Or like,
Who am I? You have a fucking breakdown like, what do I like?
A man has to look himself in the mirror and decide if he's okay with this. Eventually, at some point.
Gotta go in the shower, put your hand up for a second. Like, what have I done?
It's not that I like it. It's practical. It's practical.
It's cleaner than if I weren't using it. That's what you didn't like. You have to fucking trick.
I'm trying to save the environment.
Less paper. I get it. Less paper.
It's a game changer, though.
It'll change your life, bro.
yeah. Once you get past it, because this was before there was an internet where I could look it up and see it was like a normal thing. That was the first time I saw it. So I used it, and then I go home to my mom and dad, and I feel weird.
I have a confession.
They're like, hey, are you good? Me home? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. Like,
Stop asking.
I don't like it. I gotta say it's a slippery slope though, because now my wife eats my asshole, and I didn't like that before.
wait, your wife?
Really?
She goes in on my asshole now.
Told you.
I know, dude.
It's amazing, isn't
I
it?
love it. I love it.
Wait, what do you mean it goes in your asshole now? Like after she found out you use a bidet, she was down? Or?
I started using the bidet, right?
Clean now, you know?
Slippery slope though.
Yeah, it is.
Now I need my asshole eating everything.
So what's next?
Dude,
I can't even get hard. I can't even get hard.
Come on, homie. You can't get hard unless you get culo
It's
lick.
like anally stimulated. Yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, that's tight though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, congratulations.
And you like what you like. You know
Got a
what I
down ass high
mean? You
now,
like what
that's
you
for
like.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm converting everybody.
I put both hands up in the shower.
She motorboats his asshole.
Wait, so she does it in the shower?
She doesn't do it. It's fine.
Oh, come on, Steve. Oh, bro. I thought you were gonna join my. I was about to open up about my personal shit.
You're full of shit.
You ain't about that shit, homie.
I am. I thought you were joining my party, man.
I'm sorry. Dude.
I was so happy.
Hey, Joe sells it though. When Joe talks about getting his ass eaten, he sells it.
Yo, it's the new age blowjob.
Yeah.
But on the asshole.
If you're not doing it, you're fucking lame, bro.
He's
what
also
I'm saying.
changed a lot of lives this way. He's gotten a lot of messages from people who are like, "Hey, dude, I was thinking about. I was in a dark place. I was thinking about doing maybe something self-harm." But then I heard about getting my asshole eaten, and it's changed everything.
And you rescued me.
You're telling me getting your butthole eaten feels better than an actual blowjob?
Now, yeah. Oh, I've had a lot of blowjobs.
You finished to getting your ass. Okay.
Bro, that's
not the
blowjob.
same.
That's blowjob fatigue.
No,
He got it too
but
much. He got his dick sucked too much.
Yeah, fuck. Congratulations, man.
Must be nice, huh?
Having a double action tug and rim, that's the fucking craziest shit.
Yeah. Nah, I'm a fan.
And then you fucking bust that way? Oh my god, fucking Bellagio water show right there.
Can't go back. You can't go back.
The fucking orchestra music comes on and shit. Yeah.
Say goodbye.
The first time I got my asshole licked, I was like, it was definitely like,
crazy.
whoa, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
But then once you got it, oh shit, okay.
Back to the bidet experience. You're like, oh, the bidet got fond memories.
Start gripping stuff like, oh fuck, shit. I gotta hold myself down.
For handlebar and shit.
Something's happening. Handicap handles for.
I always picture the chick afterward though, because she has to go to the bathroom and then she looks herself in the mirror and she's got like ass and cum juices on her mouth. Like she was,
Ass juices, homie. Like,
well, think about it.
I thought you used a bidet, homie.
You bidet the mouth.
But at least like some ass spit or whatever. And I always think about the chick like just turning on the faucet and looking at herself, knowing what she just did.
That's why you can't have mirrors in the bathroom like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it is.
Too many realizations.
That's smart. That's smart. Yeah.
Just fucking take a nap and forget about it.
You're
It's
right.
a new day.
I'm more of a poet. I'm sorry.
Today's video is brought to you by Hello Tushy. Do you have a butthole? If you do, then this ad is for you.
So I love bidets because when you poop, your butt's sticky, and the cleanest I have ever felt is with using a bidet. But the problem is most bidets are very, very expensive.
That's why I didn't have one for a long time.
Yeah, and the brand new Hello Tushy 3.0, it's actually really affordable, so everyone can have one.
Yep. So it's super easy to install, and the cool thing is they have this option where not only does it spray your butt one way, but if you do it the other way, it cleans itself.
That's awesome. And one other thing that's super cool is what's unique about this is it attaches to your existing toilet, so you don't need electricity, you don't have to run plumbing. It just attaches right to it and it works.
And it's super eco-friendly because it cuts toilet paper use by 80%.
And the sanitation is simple too because even the knobs are naturally antimicrobial.
And it's super simple. You just poop, spray, dry, and then go. Peace out.
Bye-bye. And what's super cool is that every Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So you could try it, use it, see if your butthole likes it. If not, you could send it back, and a 12-month warranty.
Yep. And I have the 2.0, and I've had it now for about like 2 years, and I never had to get it fixed, never had to return it, and it's been pretty cool.
So go to hellotushy.com/offtherecord to get 10% off plus free shipping. hellotushy.com/offtherecord for 10% off plus free shipping, and it's worth it because you're gonna have the cleanest butthole ever, and you're gonna love it so much, and you're gonna look at your underwear and go, wow, I don't have the scars anymore, I don't have the battle marks anymore, it's just nice and clean.
No more streaks of shame, baby.
No more Wolverine's claw marks or any of that kind of stuff. You ever been to Japan?
Yeah.
Because they got bidets in public restrooms out there.
Oh yeah, homie.
That's where we got ours.
They got the temperature, the seats with the temperature in public bathrooms. Actually, it tripped me out. And the vending machines, homie, with the fucking soil chonies in there. They're fucking soil underwear available for purchase. Little kids walking by the shit. Yeah, it's a real thing, and it'll be like in a public space, and you just put the money in.
What else do they have in
Just in case a pervert needs a fix.
What else is in the vending machines? Is it just like underwear or is it like other stuff? Like,
Nah, there's all kinds of shit. Cigarettes, soil underwear, like little.
you know, the usual shit.
Chocolate milk.
There's a lot of vending machines that have like full-on food, like gold bricks, like Wagyu fucking A5 meat. Like, it's just the novelty, but it's not the norm. The norm is just like a bunch of drinks and shit. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But there's like places like a mall where you just go in and the whole thing's just vending machines.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And they got all kinds of shit in there. Yeah. But I love how they have the little chill stations too. But they keep them transparent like a window so fools don't fucking start jerking off in there and shit.
Oh, yeah. That probably is a thing, huh?
Rent a spot for like half an hour and you just chill in there, read the newspaper, and lay down, take a
They do
nap.
have those, yeah. What do they call it? Little pods?
Yeah, like little pods.
Jerk pods.
Jerk
Sounds
pods.
like.
They got jerk pods too.
Yeah.
No, when we were there was I wanted to know what it was. I didn't go in.
I'm surprised.
I know,
I am
but I was
surprised too.
I wasn't alone. I'll go next time. You know, and I wasn't single, so it was like an awkward thing. But then I looked it up online, and what they are is like there's these jack-off stalls, and then they do peep shows.
Oh, so it's
girls
like
are like in different positions.
Like in Taken, like that, where the girl comes out and there's like metal things that come up.
I just visualized the same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it like Hostel? That movie? I don't know. Take it.
Well, it's like there's like a two-way mirror or one-way mirror.
Yeah.
Where the girl can't see any of the dudes, but all the dudes around can see the girl, and she's just dancing or whatever, and all the guys they get to just jack off in their own
Yeah,
stall.
it's like that.
Imagine if she could see everybody. Oh, that'd be weird, huh? Well, she probably
She just sees all these dudes like.
There's like They have some spots, like what do you call them? Not the arcades, but
Miniature golf?
the Peep Show shit. But I've been to one time, and it just smells funky in there, and you see the homie cleaning up, and you're like,
It's like just hella cum.
You're hoping that he is getting paid something.
How would you describe the smell?
I mean, it smells like nut, homie.
Like bleach?
It's like nut and bleach. Yeah.
Did you go there on a to do like a performance or whatever?
No. We were just like, I mean, this was years ago. It was a long time ago, and then it was fuck, man. What was it called?
For research?
Lucky Lady or something.
It's for research.
And we went with some homegirls also. I was like, all right, cool. And then, but it was the same thing. You put some money in, and then the thing comes up, and there's a girl dancing.
Oh, I meant to Japan.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, in Japan. I've never been to no Peep Show. What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
No. Yeah. We went to Japan. Yeah. Tokyo, Hiroshima.
That's the reason why we got bidets too. Is because after we're like, oh, it's not the same because everywhere you go, you just have a clean ass.
Yeah.
So then when you come back, you're like, we need to get those.
And that's a trip that they have, like where you could control the temperature, even what type of spray goes into the ass. Like you want it kind of spritzy or you want the streamlined. Yeah.
You want a fucking enema?
Or if you how hard you want it to be, if you want a little lighter, you know what I mean?
And it's all warm and shit. I don't know how they get public bathrooms in the park so clean.
That's because they got the bidet, homie.
Oh, that's true.
less cleanup, you know what I mean? And like it almost makes you want to be clean.
It makes you respect the space a little more. Like, oh fuck, there's a bidet here. All right, I don't want to be the one to leave a mess. You know, like,
There's a robot. This shit's expensive. Don't fuck it up.
And then another thing is a trippy when we went to. I've been to the Middle East a handful of times to perform at like military bases and shit. But everywhere out there's just a hole in the ground. In the public bathrooms, you go in. You know, it's porcelain and all that, but it's just in the ground. And you gotta like crouch down, you know, and then.
Oh, they do squatters too.
Sometimes they have shower heads too. You ever seen those? Like it's like a little hole and then a shower head. So
Just wash your ass.
yeah, and it's like that's how they get down too, which is also kind of nice if you want it there. It's a nice option to have.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the handheld.
Low key.
Because you know when the bidet starts going, you kind of gotta. It's never on bullseye for me. Really? I gotta. Okay. Okay.
You gotta be light on your feet a little bit. You gotta go, oh shit, okay.
Dude, some guys need the hole in the ground though. Like men. I'm talking about like pee when it's pee time. I would like it if some guys would just fucking lay on that hole. Like then because then they wouldn't get all the fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah, some bathrooms I see it, I'm like, how the fuck does this happen? Why is there shit like on the back part of it? Like, why is there shit over here? Like,
That's why we need guys to. I'm down to like have guys wear a patch and they have to fucking go face forward in the hole and plank.
Because some fools pee holes are fucked up, like where they don't have a.
You get the double stream.
I mean, that happens sometimes, like if you're, got a limp ball in there or something, but.
They have like a Phillips head.
But I think.
I remember I went into a bathroom one time and I saw this trail of shit. You could tell that this fool couldn't make it. He pulled down his pants and shot at the back and it went straight down into the toilet. And then you just saw like a spray going, like, you could tell that this fool went all the way down. And you just saw a line like that. And I just saw.
But if he missed his pants, he had to be like, yes!
I was this close.
Because it does become a fun little game to see how long it takes you to fucking go take a shit. You know, how long you can hold it and like, oh, I made it home. It's a fun little game that I like to play.
I shit on the walls at an A.M.P.M. before.
no way.
How did I was like 12 or 13 though, and we drove to Vegas with my family. We were back at like this station wagon, me and my cousin Sonic, and I told my dad, but we were like in the middle of nowhere, driving from Vegas. Yeah. And then I was like, fuck, I gotta shit, and I'm trying to hold it, and I'm sweating and shit, and then finally we pull up to this A.M.P.M. And I like couldn't even, I barely got my pants down and it shit just boom, like projectile. Yeah. And then I sat down and I looked back and I couldn't believe it. The shit was on the walls. And I'm like, fuck. And then I looked down at my shorts. I was wearing a pair of like khaki shorts. And I looked down and it sprayed on the back of my shorts. And I'm like,
what do you do? What's next?
I'm like, so I finish and I get up and I walk out sideways because I don't want the register homie to see me. Yeah. So I'm kind of like,
walking sideways like that.
Oh, thanks, homie. Like, and then I go out there. I told my dad, I said, Pops, like, fucking, this is what happened. And he's like, fuck. So he gets a plastic bag. Yeah, you know, I take my shorts out. He puts it in the plastic bag and ties it up, throws it in the car. Yeah, and then we just kept it moving, homie. But I was like, that's the first time that I like.
What about the wall? You didn't do nothing for the wall?
I mean, yeah.
Good luck.
They got like a blood spatter analyst in there, and he's like looking at all this shit like fucking Dexter.
Red strings.
Like, okay, how did he
Pull his pants off at right this moment. That cash register guy was like, yo, that kid was cool as fuck, bro. The way he was walking out all slick. That dude is cool as shit, man. No way he did that. No fucking way. I don't believe it.
Imagine Napo goes into the bathroom and he's like, fuck! Fucking kidding me?
You gotta sign the little paper and leave and shit. Like, I cleaned it.
What was stand up like during COVID?
Fuck, it just wasn't there, homie.
Did you do shows in the past year?
We did like the drive-in shows where the cars, you know, like we did a couple like ones at parking garages on the roof where they'll blow up the screen like in those inflatable screens, and then there's a stage though too. But then it's like we were talking about, like when the audience thinks something funny, they'll honk their horn or flash their lights.
Oh, that's brutal.
They give them a radio station to dial into, and that's how they hear.
Like,
yeah.
so when they honk, does that give you like a little bit of feedback? Are you building off of that?
Honestly, it wasn't as weird as I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking weird. Because the Zoom shows were weird. Like, where I figured out quickly, like I wasn't, like stand up, like to just do straight up stand up wasn't working for me.
On Zoom, right?
Yeah, so I just started doing other shit, like telling a story or fucking, you know, just talking about what happened that day or whatever. Like, just kind of, or just like, you know, making it more, where it wasn't that. Where
There's like zero feedback, right? It's like
in the beginning, but little by little, Zoom shows started getting better where you get some.
you can see people laughing, but you don't hear it. Kind of like that.
No, there's some shows that do it where people have their mics on, like in their living rooms and all that, so you can hear them laughing.
Yeah.
You could even talk to them, and those are like my favorite ones. But most of them though are, you get no feedback. So you're like, fuck, man. Especially if you're trying to work on some new jokes, like you don't even know. Like I'm like, fuck. I don't know.
Or do you joke? Because you know we all have had Zoom calls. Do you do the joke? You finish your joke, and then they're like, ha, oh, and you're like, oh, it wasn't done, and they're like, oh, sorry, hold on, and then they wait, and then they laugh. That awkward fucking thing that we all do.
Even Zoom meetings are weird, homie. So imagine like trying to do stand up at a Zoom, because everybody's like interrupting each other, or like, oh shit, oh sorry, or right there, okay, now you go, hey, you know, like.
And the heckler guy's like, hey, you suck. Oh wait, hold on. Did you hear that? Wait. Oh, sorry, I had my headphones on. It's
The last joke, I didn't mean that joke. That one was pretty good, but